YouTube fans. So right now I just got off work. We're headed to the store. They got briskets on sale and I need a few. If I'm lucky, I'll get 3. If not, I'm just gonna get 2. But I'm gonna show you how to pick briskets, how to select a good one for a decent price, choice brisket at that, and show you what to look for and what I look for in a brisket, especially when it's on sale. 20 bucks here in Texas for a brisket, that's probably 10, 12 pounds. We'll find out. Y'all stay tuned. All right, folks. I went to the wrong store. So there's only 2 of these grocery stores in this city in Rockwall, Texas. I believe there's 2. That's all that comes up on the map. So the one I went to was close off the highway on my way home. And their brisket prices were like $3.89 or whatnot. It's like, this can't be it. So I Googled the other one, went to the north one, and now I'm on the way home. And it seems like I'm getting stuck behind every slow driver on 2-lane roads out here. But you gotta deal with what you got. So, with that being said, I got 2 briskets. I need some other stuff for dinner and to trial run some tacos I want to make in a crock pot with I'm going to sear it on the Weber first, and then I'm going to throw it in the crock pot, slow roast it with chuck roast, make some tacos with chuck roast. Never tried it before. Hey, let's do it. So let's take a look at these briskets. All right, so at this point, this one here is 13.12 pounds. This one is 11.59. As you can see, they're pretty well already squared up. It's just a little bit of trimming I'll have to do here and take out most of this piece here and a little bit on the sides. Same thing with this one. This one has a little bit more decal here, just a little bit of the fat, the silver skin off here. And you want to take off this brown stuff, just oxidized meat on the sides. That'll be on both of them. This one I'll have to cut out a little bit in here. I don't like too much of this, but hey. And these are marked USDA choice, both of these. So those are a couple things I look for first off. Is it pretty well trimmed up, squared up? This one is, as you can see, is a dang good shape. Nice square front here. And I'm not sure how well you can see it. Let me see. This one's pretty easy. So you see my fat cap on the bottom here and how thick this flat is. I mean, that's gonna be pretty good. Give me decent coverage, not coverage, but decent protection on the bottom, because I always go fat side down. I know that's debatable and whatnot, but you know, it is what it is. Another thing to look for is, just watch this right here. I'm just gonna take that, and with little effort, I am able to flex this. Some people ask me in the store, they actually asked my wife. An old man asked my wife because she was picking out briskets for me, and it's only second time that she's picked out briskets for me. My wife, actually, not me. She was at Kroger and picking out a couple briskets for me. I believe it's the second time I've only let her pick briskets. And this older gentleman walked up to her and said, "Ma'am, why are you bending the briskets?" And so she kind of explained to him why I look for that. And I can't tell you a scientific reason, but I have found that the ones that have that bend to them are a little bit more tender. They have a little bit more marbleization in them. So when you get in and you start cutting that brown oxidized meat off the edges and that decal fat, you'll be able to see that. So let's check out this other brisket and see how well it bends. All right, so we've tested that one. Now this is the bigger one. This has a little bit more fat content right here on the side and throughout the back. And this large decal here. But, you know, my main reason for this is this is going to be for a benefit barbecue for us. we are looking to adopt for our next child, which would be our third child, but our first adoption. We have 2 biological daughters. And so I'm looking to chop both these up, but I still want a decent brisket. So let's check this one out. Sorry, I'm trying to move it with one hand here. And this one, it bends a little, it gives a little bit, but stops kind of right in here with this decal piece. And once I trim that out and kind of trim some of this out, it'll go ahead and bend where I want it to. But I mean, just this thing with little effort is just flopping around. And that's just some main key things to look for when you're finding a brisket. Again, these were on sale, $1.98 a pound. I couldn't pass it up. And you know, it's a small investment for us for this fundraiser. So if you've adopted before, then you kind of know what I'm looking at, or what my wife and I are looking at financially. It can range almost up to $40,000 for this, and we're looking to go domestic infant or maybe even toddler adoption. So my plan for these briskets here, and if I find a couple more on sale between now and our benefit barbecue, I'm just gonna freeze them. I'm gonna smoke them, garner some help from friends of mine. And in our neighborhood community, we are going to, you know, I already put on our community Facebook page asking if people would be down to buy some barbecue sandwiches or something with 2 sides. And from the responses I'm getting, hopefully, you know, we'll garner some funds here. You know, if you're down, I did create a Bbq T-shirt for this adoption to help us raise funds that way. Y'all go ahead and check it out. Check out this picture right here. I did create this. It's got like a Weber kind of barbecue picture on there. And it says what it means, barbecue for a cause. The funds from this t-shirt and from this benefit barbecue are gonna go towards our adoption funding. Things like the home study, orientation, even all the way up to the placement fee. I'll drop the link. If you want to make a donation to that, to our monetary fund, you get a tax deduction. They'll send you a letter for that. Or if you want to buy a t-shirt, I'll drop the link to all the t-shirts we have created in our teespring.com an account. Again, thank y'all for your support. Be sure to like, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section if you have any tips on how you select your brisket, or if you got any tips on our adoption page. And I'll link the video to our adoption journey here in just a minute. Thanks.